Here at Hopewell, looks like the tees just got aerated. You can see the grounds crew out at this golf course really making it what it needs to be. During this aeration time, I think it's not the best time to play the golf course, but it's just the luck of the draw. Being built in 1927, so almost 100 years old here at Hope Valley. Bring a $100 bill because that's what you'll end up paying for this municipal course if you don't book correctly. So almost 100 years old at this golf course, built by a Scottish golf architect who died in 1944. He's built a couple other golf courses in, this is the only one in New Jersey. There's a few in New York, Connecticut. A lot of them actually are private golf courses, but you can see it's got a historical feel to the golf course. Each one of these trees have a number on it.
And for Golf Vlog 140, we're headed back to Mercer County to finish the job here. Now there's an 18-hole golf course that's one of the more historical golf courses in the county. The area dates back to an old horse farm, and we're going to go through this golf course, talk a little bit about the rates, of course, the memberships, the historical factors, why you should probably play this one or why not. And if you're thinking about playing this one, walking on in and taking a look at it virtually. That's what this golf channel is all about, and we're going to try something different here. So grab yourself a scorecard and take a look at a 10-minute golf video at this golf course built in 1927 by Thomas Winston.
Now it's 7 o'clock in the morning here. There's no excuse for that. You pay a good price for these golf courses and they just don't take care of them. These municipal courses are either hit or miss. And at Mercer County, I got to call a dime when a dime happens. And I got to call a foul when I see one. And I think there's a foul here. $60 to walk it seems a little excessive. And we will do a little bit more research to see if we build correctly on this channel. I don't like to see that. I mean, 60 bucks is still fair. But Golf Now had it for like $14. So you're talking about price gouging.
I think the reason I was so caught off guard, if you go on Golf Now, it kind of gives you an idea of what the tee times are going to be for the day. They get you with Golf Now rates. I typically don't book it, but at least gives you a time frame. When you get there, they got different rates, different discounts and things of that nature. So $60 was something that just was off. Now at the end of the day, it's $60 is still a fair price to walk 18 holes. But I don't know if there's a difference between walking and riding here, which there wasn't clear during the check-in process. Now this is the original clubhouse, and everything about it was very nice. Now it says little subtleties. There's a few bridges on the golf course with aggressive green shots. It's definitely an historical golf course. Recommend walking it, just like most of the golf courses we play on this one. You get, in the Jersey area, you got a lot of built in 1920s, even some in the 1800s. So it's courses that were meant to be walked, and this is going to be one of those ones you're going to hopefully want to go out there and walk. But there's no difference in price, at least that I'm seeing online. The twilight rate is probably the best deal at $27 on the weekday, and on the weekend $33. I played on a Friday, so I did pay $60. Double checking, that's all correct. And on the weekend it was $67. $67. So it's really $7 more. Now I had to go back and check my receipt because it felt like there's no one out there. They just aerated it. It felt like maybe the discount rates were coming soon. But early in the morning, what do you expect? So you got to move on. They got some senior rates at $38 and $51 on the weekends, and then late twilight, which it doesn't say, but probably 4 or 5 o'clock, it drops down to $21 and then $30 on the weekend. So pretty good rates. They got some membership rates, which they got that membership card. I'm not too familiar with it, and I don't want to look it up because it seems like it's a lot of work, and I wasn't too happy with this place. Looking right at the reviews of this golf course online from the public, on Google it is a 3.9 out of 119 reviews. Moving on to major golf outlets like Golf Now is a 3.8 out of 130 reviews, and Golf Pass has it at a 3.9 out of 138 reviews. We're going to give you a review at the end of this video. We're going to compare it to other golf reviews. We've done 140 golf reviews now, so we're just swinging through and playing as many as we can. This one's open to the public. We've been looking forward to playing it. It gets busy out here, right outside of Trenton. It's one of those public golf courses that a lot of people know about, they love, and we're not going to go too low on this one, but we are going to give a true rating in comparison to all the other ones we've been playing. This is an independent golf channel. We're not sponsored by anyone. We've got a few brand ambassador deals, but rest assured they just do not seem like they're real. So you're going to just keep on doing what we're doing best on this golf channel, hitting one irons off the tee, and just keep on moving in and just keep swinging into each of the new golf courses around the area, because I think that's a fun thing to do. If you like something like that, I would hit that subscribe button and take a look. We're going to tell you a little bit about how the aeration process happens in future videos, and hopefully get into interviews with superintendents at major golf courses, whether private or local. There's a lot in this area, so hopefully we can take advantage of it while we're out here. Overall, I think this golf course was a great experience to get out. It's a morning course, get out there and walk it. Oh, I had a great time. Not many people are going to bother you on this one. You could get a little bit caught up. We teed off around 9 o'clock. And I tell you what, other than just passing a group on number 4 or 5, I flew. I didn't get caught up. There's a group in front of me, but just doing the thing with the videos. Now again, you can do it on Golf Now. They drop down to like $14 at a noon rate. It's one of those ones where if you just hold on, it gets lower and lower until eventually someone buys and probably doesn't show up. And that's one of those courses. So the course originally opened as a private, I wouldn't say exclusive, but more of a family-oriented golf course with horses and things of that nature. And that was up to 2016, where multiple owners and Spirit Golf Management jumped in and did a huge ramping of the golf course, reopening it with improvements to the course, the pool, the dining room. Spoke to one of the people working there on number 17 or 18 real quick, and he had nothing but horrifying things to talk about the switch over of the private golf course, because it just sat dormant apparently for multiple years. You can't find much information on it other than that. I'm glad I got some information from him, and they're still just kind of digging in, making improvements. Aeration, the course got banged up. It's one old course. It's going to take some time. 2016, 2017, you would think by now, but you got COVID, government entities overrunning it, with Mercer County courses being one of them. So you start to, ask yourself, is this course going to get any better than it is right now? Is the core always going to stay true to? We're going to have to visit a course potentially in the future and rescore it. But rest assured, you shouldn't care, and I don't either. We're just trying to play as many golf courses as we can. We have to be consistent with playing new golf courses, so we keep the list low. Unless you want to play golf with us, then choose down below. We'll play golf with you. Let's just keep moving into it. The golf course hasn't really changed names. It just was called the new one. It was announced. The new Hope. So, nothing too exciting there. A couple other of the grounds crew people jumped in there and had some conversations about the course and struggles, and they weren't too excited about how it's going to improve very quickly. It sounded like it was going to be a slow moving process, but you couldn't believe the improvement they said that you could have had a couple months ago. So now I'm going to make a strong advanced statement here. I'm not used to playing these air-rated golf courses. I feel like I've gotten lucky for the most part. I played on some such nice golf courses where I didn't even realize they were getting aerated. But this one, man, got beat up at the end. You can tell I was just following that aeration system happening. You can hear it on most of the content on this video. Just getting destroyed with aeration. You can say you can't even really talk or have any conversations with it. But overall, I think it belongs in the 5. I think a 5 even is fair. I don't want to go any higher. I don't want to go any lower. I love that it's an old course. I love that each one of these trees will probably remain there until they fall down, struck by lightning, or something else happens. That's what I like about these type of golf courses located in New Jersey. You're gonna take good care of this course. Hopefully in the future, it's gonna get a ton of play. Price is gonna consistently go up. You're gonna look at this and be like, wow, this is $100 now. 67 bucks, still not that bad. I know I destroyed it in the beginning, but you look on Golf Now and you're like, oh man, I should have. I've done that before. You book it on Golf Now and you show up 3.5 hours early. You just stick around there. You make sure you give a couple people 20, 10, 15, 20 bucks, because, and you tell them that you're around here and you can do whatever you want and you're not with anyone, you know. So That's what I love about a golf course. It's almost like it falls into its own self-governing entity. It's like you can kind of, yeah, if you're the right person, you can have a lot of fun, if you know what I mean. So hopefully we get out and play some with attendance and some more in the future.
Launch
This
control,
is
this is Houston.
Professor.
We are go for launch.